Hello, hello. Welcome to day 1520 of Connecting the Thoughts. Code for today is Star players do not pass the blame. Star players do not pass the blame. And I have today with me a star player, Iman Al Suwaidi. Welcome to the
Hi,
conversation, Iman.
nice to see you for the second time in a row.
In a row. This is going to be fun. We are
Yeah.
talking about something that we, as coaches, as conversationalists, as individuals, feel very strongly about not passing the blame. I think the little or the more that I've known you, I know that this is something you advocate very strongly. So tell us a little what comes to your mind when I say star players do not pass the blame.
Yes, I think maybe everyone should not pass the blame, and if you are star player, then it's more because think about a championship. If you have a championship in terms of running and stuff, and it's about even that 1 minute. Today we were like 1 or 2 minutes late, so I'm thinking
Yes,
about that, and I'm thinking the coach comes on time because
it
even
always
that.
does. It
Yeah, and
always
even
does.
it is, and even that 1 minute will make a huge difference in that race. Yeah,
Exactly.
and not only that, just think about you when you are a kid. It's like this famous song we have, "Man akalat tufaha." We have that song in Arabic. So like, who
Mhm.
stole the apple?
We have
Okay,
it
and
as it as who stole the cookie from the cookie jar.
yeah, something like that. So who stole the apple? "Man akalat tufaha," like that's something. So everyone as a kid like will say, "Oh, it's him." But it's actually your like at some stage you are getting something like you are blaming somebody else, but you are also blaming yourself. Like they say this is
Exactly.
one finger, but there is
Exactly.
also four towards yourself.
Exactly.
So the moment we stop the blame and think, okay, I'm sorry, I'm responsible for that delay, I'm responsible for eating the apple, I ate it, it was nice apple, that's it. So what is the problem with that? You restore your integrity and you're more powerful. You don't lose your power actually by um, admitting where you're not
Absolutely.
perfect because you are human.
Absolutely.
يعني I
Absolutely.
would never be every time accurate and every time perfect and superstar. I'm not. I'm human. And
Human.
by
I like that.
admitting that,
Hmm.
I'm admitting that and bringing that, it doesn't lower you. It's actually it's raise you in the eyes of the people and in yourself first as a responsible
Absolutely.
human being in
True.
this earth. We
True.
we
True.
we
True.
we are responsible for our life and the outcome of our life and what turned out in our life, and but
Exactly.
we like to blame. That's something like it's like, oh, it's because of you. You did
Hmm.
not tell me good words today. That's why I'm not in a good mood. And we want
Exactly.
that from outside.
So, Iman, I like what you said when you started out. You said it's everybody's responsibility, and especially if you are a star player. Now, what
Mm.
I take this one level deeper is when you are, it's responsibility for everybody, but to become a star player, you have to take ownership. Everybody
Mm.
has potential to be a star player. It's not that only some people are star players, though that could be how the team sees it. There are some people who score more there, and so the responsibility could be more on them. However, if every individual took ownership of their life, if every individual stopped passing the blame, then they are definitely in a space to up their game and get to that level of being a star player, to shine in their own world, in their own space, in their own responsibilities.
Mm.
Right.
And I take it more as a leader because I always like to work with leadership.
That's
And
where I
as a
was taking
leader, you are not responsible for your mistakes only. You're responsible for everything. Even
everybody's.
if even if it rains, you are still responsible. I know it's God created, but you cannot just say, because of the rain, that event did not work.
Oh, I
And
love
I
this.
totally blame the rain and God for sending the rain that day. No, the event will go even if the rain was there, and it will turn as a happy party, and the event will go well.
Yeah, because
And
a lot
hmm,
of times people are blaming different things. They are not taking ownership, and then the weather, the in-laws, the children, the goals, the response you receive from somebody else, everything else comes into the picture. Where are you in this? Where is your plan B? Where what have you decided to do if something should go wrong? That's the power of leadership, right? We when you look at leadership, it's not just about teams, it's also about leading your own life, leading your own self to your goals.
yeah, like specifically what we talked about learning yesterday. So we turned out that event that did not turn out as planned. There was some mistakes, and that's a learning from it. So standing in the power in that moment is like, yeah, it did not turn out the way we wanted it as planned, but because of that, we maybe apologize and we create another event, and like you figure it out. You figure it out in another way and come up with solution. But don't come and say, well, we blame this and the organizer and this and the person and maybe the security guy. No, as a leader, you're the responsible. Whatever it is, if it's success, you will get the credit mostly, and if it's failure, you are still the one who will take it. So you bravery take it than to wait somebody else to give it to you. You go, you say I'm responsible, and then fix it and
Absolutely.
come with the solution. Communicate clearly with people. This is leadership. Other than that is like trying to be leader, but not leader.
But not leader, exactly. Now, as we share this, what also comes to my mind as I look at that quote is, I'm going to bring it on the screen. As I look at that quote is, star players do not pass the blame. Now, when I look at the word star, a star is something that shines in darkness, right? A
Yeah.
star is something that can show the way. For instance, sailors, when they go out there in olden times, they used to refer to the North Star. The stars, the earth, the
Yes.
sky used to be their map and their the way moving forward. So when you choose to be a star, that also means, and take ownership, that means you are also showing the way for others. You are becoming
Mm.
inspiration for others. So that's one more way of looking at it. I'm loving this conversation. Brilliant.
Yes. Yes. It's sometimes being a star. يعني maybe you can look at it. Oh, I'm like a star. It's far to reach and stuff. But actually, it's actually you are a star from within. يعني like you are shining like to the people around you without you knowing that.
Exactly.
Just being you and standing on your power, you are also inspiring for people. Like I see you every day posting. That's for me an inspiring for consistency. Whenever I say, oh, Iman, I was like, oh, I don't feel it today. It's like, look at this girl. She have like 1,520 days.
Yes, alhamdulillah.
And there is no more power than consistency and the small little things. And it's okay. We make mistakes. We are not there to be perfect. We're there to learn. It's a growth experience, and that's
Yes.
what make you a star. Even if you look far, but still you are shining to the people. Sometimes closer to you, and even the people who are far, you don't know that you are shining to them. You don't know.
So, taking from that, what I'm going to say is, it's all about habits. It's all about having those tiny habits of success and consistency. One of the things that the reason I ran this challenge with my listeners is because I wanted you to feel that pinch of consistency, what it can do and what it can mean to be consistent with, presenting every day, and also to understand the payoffs. For instance, my last speaker who was on the show last week, Joe, he said, it was so nice that I had booked 3 o'clock as my conversation with you. Now I know that 3 o'clock I can spare some time in my day and nothing will
Mhm.
really go traumatic. So I'm going to spend this time of 3 o'clock moving forward for exercising. So he's realized that
Nice.
he can create that pocket of time for himself and consistently. So he's utilizing it moving forward. It's all about creating a habit. And from there, I would like to share that I am running something called the 21-day consistency challenge, where not 21-day consistency challenge, 21-day habits of success group coaching.
Mm,
And if there's somebody watching who would like to onboard, I'm going to share the link
wonderful.
in the comments, and they can register. And we have some amazing early bird offers on that I think people should definitely make use of. Any closing comments, Iman?
I think that would be one of the most powerful things to do, because with accountability and groups, like we've done that before also for the 5 a.m. community and masterminds. And from that, when you have that group accountability together, you create miracles. I think it's very powerful. Yeah.
Absolutely. So, thank you
Yes.
everyone for joining us. And if this conversation has been in any shape or form of value to you, please write
Mm,
"I
good.
am a star" in comments. If this has been of value to you, tag a friend who needs to receive this message. Hit subscribe and like, and leave us a comment. Thank you, Iman, for joining us.
Thank you.
And until tomorrow, keep smiling, keep shining, stay safe, and thank you for connecting the thoughts with me. Thank you so, so much.
Thank you.